Debate about feeding the world continues. There's no debate that Australians have been feeding themselves very well and have grown taller and wider over the years. Unfortunately, clothes sizes haven't accommodated the changes. As Sally Roberts reports, research is now underway to determine what is the real size of the new Australian woman.
While catwalk fashion seems to dictate that a size 8 or 10 should fit the average Australian woman, reality tells us something different.
I've had several women come in saying that the last few times they've been shopping they came home in tears because they found it such a disheartening experience to go out there.
Centre front waist measurement to ground is 945.
945.
Daisy Veach and Professor Marci Henneberg may well change the face of clothing as we know it, or more accurately, the size.
We're getting a lot of complaints about sleeve lengths and pant lengths and crutch lengths in pants, this type of thing.
They're aiming to measure thousands of Australian men and women to change the current national clothing size standard, which hasn't been done for around 50 years.
There is a variety of body types in Australian population, and therefore it seems that a very simple grading of sizes from small to big will not do the job.
Early indications from their research show that women's body height has increased by around 2%, but the increase in body weight has been between 10 and 20%. That might go some way to explaining why women are finding it harder to shop for clothes.
Those who volunteered and were measured during the entire process were telling us how important it is, were telling us they are very happy that they can contribute with their body measurements to the change in the situation in the future, because they are fed up with the situation as it is.
So there's one of these left. We still want to do that style?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But we definitely need bigger sizes.
Sometimes too, they're just not really that confident when it comes to buying clothes, because it's all about their body, the way they look.
Stylist Lana Malouf works with designer and dressmaker Sally Bluff at her Hyde Park shop. 60% of their range is sold off the rack, but Lana says customers present a range of fitting problems.
Too small, or not even just too small, that it doesn't fit them. Could be too big, they're too big, or the garment's too small down here, too big up the top, and that's usually the problem.
Because she makes her clothes on site, Sally Bluff has been able to accommodate the differences in women's size by making her patterns slightly larger.
What do you think of the current standard sizing?
Oh, well, it's of no use now. It's so out of date that it's not even a reference tool. You have to have your own sizing, basically.
Measurements from the survey will also be used to resize footwear and will be provided for construction of airplane and car seats and general workplace designs. But it's the women's fashion industry that's set to benefit the most.
There will be jobs. There will be more customer satisfaction. The women will be happier and better dressed.
How do you think the manufacturers will react to your study?
I think manufacturers would like to be able to do their jobs better, and this is a tool that they can use that will enable them to do that.
It'll be interesting to see what the results are, because the more accurate information you have, then the better chance you have of making garments that are actually going to be the size that will fit your customers.
I think it's fantastic, and I think even that might give women a lot more self-esteem, to know that they're not the only ones. Things have changed. Women have got bigger, just like men have got bigger. So then they might not feel so self-conscious, feeling that, oh my God, I'm not that size, so I'm fat.
And Professor Henneberg will be taking measurements from volunteers at the show